So exponential and logarithmic equations and inequations in that exponents. A into a n times will be written as a to the power of n, which is called exponential notation. Here a is called the base and n is called the index, r power r exponent. Product law. A to the power of m into a to the power of n equal to a to the power of m plus n. That is, in the product, when the base is same, so you can add the exponents. Quotient law. A to the power of m upon a to the power of n. So in the ratio, when the base is same, you can subtract the exponent, that is a to the power of m minus n. Example. So 3 square into 3 power 5 is 3 power 7, and 5 to the power of 4 upon 5 square is 5 to the power of 4 minus 2, which is 5 square. Next, power law. A to the power of m whole to the power of n will be same as a to the power of m into n, which can also be written as a to the power of n whole to the power of m. Example, 3 square whole cube equal to 3 to the power of 2 into 3, which is 3 to the power of 6. Now, so remember that 3 to the power of 2 to the power of 3 is not equal to 3 to the power of 2 in bracket whole power 3. The left side will be 3 to the power of 8, whereas right side will be 3 to the power of 6. Next, a to the power of minus n is same as 1 upon a power n. Now, in the quotient law, if m equal to n, then it will be a to the power of 0 equal to 1. Next, if a power m equal to a power n, then m equal to n. If a to the power of x equal to b to the power of x, then a equal to b. So let us consider 2 cube. So the value of 2 cube is 8. This 2 cube is called the exponential notation. Here 2 is the base and 3 is the exponent and 8 is the product. That means here we are expressing product in terms of base and exponent. Now, so the one more form for these three numbers 2, 3 and 8 is 8 to the power of 1 by 3 equal to 2. That means here base we are expressing in terms of product and exponent. And this notation is called radical notation. That means out of three numbers, we are expressing one in terms of the another. That means one more form is left out, which is exponent in terms of base and product. So for this, we use logarithmic notation. That is, we'll written as exponent, that is 3 equal to log 8 base 2. And we have to read as logarithm of the number 8 to the base 2. So conversion from exponential to logarithmic notation. 3 to the power of 4 equal to 81. This is the exponential notation. Now to convert this to the logarithmic notation, we have to write as log of 81 to the base 3 equal to 4. 5 to the power of minus 2 equal to 1 by 25. Now from this, the logarithmic notation is log of 1 by 25 to the base 5 equal to minus 2. Next, 0.1 whole cube equal to 0.001. Now conversion to the log notation is log of 0.001 to the base 0.1 equal to 3. In the same manner, 64 to the power of 1 by 2 equal to 8 implies log 8 base 64 is 1 by 2. 5 to the power of 0 is 1. So log 1 base 5 equal to 0. 3 to the power of 1 equal to 3. Log 3 base 3 equal to 1. Now, conversion from logarithmic to exponential. Log 27 base 3 equal to 3 implies 27 equal to 3 cube. Log 100 base 0.1 equal to minus 2. So 100 equal to 0.1 to the power of minus 2.
Sir, why can't be 1?
So definition of logarithm. So a comma n belongs to r plus, that is positive real numbers, and a not equal to 1. These are the conditions. If we can find a real number x such that a to the power of x equal to n, then x is said to be the logarithm of n to the base a and written as log n base a equal to x. That is, logarithm of a number n to the base a is the index r power to which the base must be raised to get the given number. Properties of logarithm. First one, logarithm is defined only for positive real numbers. Log n base a is always unique. That is, logarithm of any number is always unique. 2 to the power of 4 is 16. In terms of logarithmic notation, log 16 base 2 is 4. 4 square equal to 16. In terms of logarithmic notation is log 16 base 4 equal to 2. That means here the number 16 is same, but the bases are different. That is, logarithm of the same number to different bases are different. Next, a to the power of log n base a equal to n, where n is positive greater than 0 and a is greater than 0 and a not equal to 1. This is a very important property, and you can prove this as, let us assume that log n base a equal to x, then n equal to a to the power of x. Now substitute in the left hand side. A to the power of log n base a is same as a to the power of x, which is equal to n. So example is 3 to the power of log 23 base 3 equal to 23. So if log x base a equal to log y base a, then x must be equal to y. If log x base a is not equal to log y base a, then x not equal to y. If the base is greater than 1 and x greater than y, then log x base a is greater than log y base a. That is, whenever the base is greater than 1 and when I apply log, the inequality will be same. Now, so how to prove this is, any number can be expressed n as a to the power of log n base a. So x can be written as a to the power of log x base a greater than a to the power of log y base a. Now this is in the form of, because a is greater than 1, it is in the form of 10 power alpha greater than 10 power beta. Now that means the relation between alpha and beta must be alpha is greater than beta. That means here log x base a is greater than log y base a. So here logarithmic function is an increasing function. If the bases lie between 0 to 1 and x greater than y, then log x base a will be less than log y base a. That is, whenever the base is less than 1 and greater than 0, the inequality will get changed. So this can be done again, proof on the same manner of the previous. So logarithmic function, here we call it as decreasing function. Log 1 base a equal to 0. Log a base a equal to 1. Condition is a greater than 0, a not equal to 1. Logarithm of the same number to the base as same equal to 1. Product law. Logarithm of the product can be written as sum of the logarithms. That is, log ab base x as log a base x plus log b base x. Now to prove this, assume that log ab base x as m and log a base x as n and log b base x as L, then convert into exponential notation and substitute a and b in the first equation and simplify. Then you can prove this. Next, quotient rule of logarithm. Log of a by b base x equal to log a base x minus log b base x. That is, when it is a product, it will be the sum, and when it is a quotient, it will be the difference. Thirteen. Power rule. Log of a to the power of m base x equal to m into log a base x. So this also can be proved in the same manner. So here log of a to the power of m base x equal to m into log a base x. One more similar property is log of a base x to the power of n. It will be equal to 1 upon n log a base x. So remember that if the number have an exponent, it will be in the multiple, you will get. If the base has an exponent, it will come in the denominator, 1 upon n log a base x. Combining these two, we can write one more property as log a to the power of m base x to the power of n equal to m by n log a base x.